What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 21 Road to Glory. I want to do something a little bit different in this episode today guys, and just take a look at one of the new player SBCs, which is this guy that's on the screen right now, not Jao Felix, but SANDRO Tonali. One to watch, of course the one to watch promotion is going to be coming up on Friday. And you know, this is, I think this, yeah, it must be literally the very first player SBC that we've had available. I don't think there's any in the early access that I've missed. And I thought, you know what, it's just worth kind of getting it done and explain to you guys why I think it is worth doing. You know, unlike previous years, I know like once upon a time I would have just kind of like done videos on all SBCs. But I'm only really going to sort of do them mainly on like the ones I'm actually going to complete. And yeah, this one I am going to do. And I'll explain why in a second. But anyway, let's have a look at the card. It's obviously at the moment it's just his normal card. But it's got a dynamic image which straight away is going to make it a little bit more desirable. But obviously it's a dynamic item, so it has the potential to go up whenever he gets like an inform or any sort of special card like that. And what I should say is that that is quite likely because AC Milan are actually doing quite well so far this season. They've played 3 games in Serie A, won them all, joint top of the league. So chances are he could potentially get some, you know, some performance related cards. Obviously the only downside is his position, so it's not like he's going to score like a hat-trick every week and he's going to get that guaranteed inform. But if he puts in like a man of the match performance, maybe gets like, maybe scores or maybe gets a couple of assists or something like that, then I'm sure EA will certainly put him into their consideration. 4-star weak foot is actually really good for a midfielder in my opinion. Medium-high work rates for CDM is perfect. 5'11", decent height. Only 3-star skills, but if you're playing him CDM, it's not a necessity. So I think like in that sense, he's pretty decent, pretty well balanced. He's got everything that you need there. A big help is his pace. Now I've been hearing that pace is key on this game. I can't say that I've played enough with enough different players to fully give a proper judgment on that, but from what I'm seeing, yeah, pace is definitely the most important factor once again this year. And an 80 pace CDM is very good, to be fair. And you think if this card gets a couple of boosts, you know, that's moving up to like 81, 82, 83 pace with much better defensive and physical stats. Passing's going to go up, dribbling, even the shooting a little bit, actually make him into a player who's actually got a decent shot on him. Because right now it's not disastrous, it's actually not that bad for a CDM, but it's not great. Yes, he's only got like 74 stamina at the moment, but obviously again that could go up. So maybe that's something he could work on. 79 strength is decent, 76 aggression is not too bad. Tackling stats all sort of like in the low 70s, except for the well, heading accuracy, that'd be like a defensive stat, at 69. Dribbling stats again, just like kind of solid, like mid to high 70s. Passing again, like passing's pretty decent. He's got 82 short passing, 81 long passing, so that's pretty solid. Not like his crossing's the lowest one, but realistically he's not going to be crossing that often. Obviously like the shooting stats, so finishing's not great, but does have good shot power. But that's not really what we're going to get him for. And then 83 acceleration, 78 sprint speed is actually not bad as well. He's got a lot of traits which I didn't realise about actually. He's got the leadership trait, the flair trait, long passer and playmaker as well, which could be pretty decent. Long passer, any little balls over the top or anything like that. Playmaker means he's going to have the vision to pull those off. That's pretty decent. Flair's an interesting trait for a CDM. And leadership, I'm not really sure what leadership would actually do on FIFA, to be fair, but I suppose it can only be a good thing. So in terms of what we need to do to get this one done, very easy. Literally one squad, which is why I'm doing this. On Footbin it actually comes in at around about 7k apparently, and I just think like everyone's got coins because everyone would have played their division rivals placement matches. Now the huge coin boost that you get for that, you know, like for me getting to division 2 got 124k, or even if you get like some of the lower division, I think it's like 84k in one of the divisions I saw. So you're gonna have coins. So I think from that you should have 7k or players of that kind of value. But you know, you can just put that into this SBC, and you know, that's an investment straight away at the start of the game. Because the last thing I'd want you guys to do is to not get this player done, and then, you know, like a few months down the line he's got a few big boosts and he's in like everyone's teams, and you just think like, oh, I regret not doing that. I just think there's no risk attached to it. Like, why not do it? Like, if he doesn't get any informs, you know, for example, last year One to Watch Ndombele wasn't an SBC, but it was an objective card. Everybody like grinded that card, got all the objectives done, got him in their club. He didn't get any boosts all year, but it's, you know, it's just covering your back. It's having that safety net there of being like, well, you know, at least I'm definitely not going to get shafted. Because if he did get loads of special cards, and you know, people that didn't do them, they'd be gutted. So I don't want you guys to be in that situation where you regret not getting him done. I think it's a little bit interesting that the SBC expires on Thursday night at 6 PM. So it actually expires before One to Watch promo, and also before the official release of the game. So if you're someone who's getting the game on the official release date, you're probably going to miss out. I mean, you might be able to just about scrape them out on the web app, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But anyway, here we go with the squad that we're putting in. These are all players that are in my club already. I didn't want to buy anyone. So yeah, it's not too bad. I got a couple of like high rate cards, but it does accumulate to an 80 rated squad, which is obviously what you need there. It says on the right hand side, you do need 75 chemistry, which is pretty easy to get your hands on as well, and just one Serie A player. Now, what I would recommend is not to go for like a full Serie A team, because players from the major leagues are obviously in a lot higher demand, and therefore they are a bit more expensive. So I would try and go for some players from some obscure leagues, which is why I've gone for a few like Turkish league and mainly Portuguese league actually. So the team I've put together, we got this guy Marchesin, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but 82 rated, good for the rating. Andre Almeida, Sebastian Coates, a couple of Turkish league players. We got Donk and Erkin there. Left mid is Luis Diaz. Then we got Danilo Pereira in CDM. Not actually that expensive, that card. So yeah, 82 rated rare, doesn't really matter about putting him in. Julian Weigl is the other CDM. We've got Adel Taarabt there in cam, and then up front we have got Paulinho, and then my only Serie A player is Berardi, who is on right mid there. It just doesn't have any links, but he didn't need it because he got enough in the other positions. And yeah, that is going to get that done, but there's not really a lot more I can say about it to most guys, but I just wanted to do a video on it just so that you guys don't kind of miss out. Just a little reminder. I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably already done it, to be honest, because it is so cheap that it does just seem like a bit of a no-brainer. But for anyone that was in any kind of doubt at all, I would definitely recommend getting this guy done. And there we go, he's going to walk out here. First player SBC done of the year. Hopefully there'll be a few more decent ones to come. Be interested to see what other One to Watch ones there are to do actually. One to Watch is going to be a very interesting promo indeed. But there we go, Sandro Tonali in the club. Let me know what you guys think about that SBC, if you've used him in fact, because honestly I think even before he gets some special cards right now, he's probably a decent card to use because he's quite quick. If you just running any like Serie A sort of starter squads or anything like that, let me know if he's any good. And yeah, if you did find the video useful guys, and you did enjoy it, feel free to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well to keep up to date with all the latest FIFA 21 videos when they do drop. But yeah, that is going to be it from me guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later.